the money there? Where the money there? SSL, where the money there? Where the money there?
Justice! We need just.
Welcome to Mixed Breed, where we scrap that nut. Keep it real.
Well, viewers and subscribers, the saga continues as it relates to the great sprinter Usain Bolt's money and SSL. Now, over the past few years, I've seen a lot of corporate companies that are big on investments and dealing with people's finances. This has been the outcome, but I'm not happy that it happened to Usain, but I'm happy that it happened to Usain, where this will shed light on how corrupt Jamaican financing institutions are.
Funny enough, the finance minister actually spoke out yesterday and said that they are going to be inviting the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the FBI, to be a part of this probe, mainly because it has to do with fraudulent activity with the US dollars. So it's a federal issue for them, but it's out of their jurisdiction. But because it's their money, they can, once they are invited, they can be a part of the investigations. So he actually spoke out and said there are a lot of changes coming pretty soon, because this should not be happening, not only to Bolt, but to the other individuals, to many individuals, even those who we don't know about yet, who have been and are affected by this. So, yeah man, them talk man. Andrew talk, Babsy talk, Nigel talk. So they're really coming out now and speaking up about it.
Viewers, let me hear in the comments below what you think about this entire situation, because this, as to me, is shedding light on a big fraudulent scheme, and it has tainted the fabric of Jamaica's economic build-up. Because look at this, Usain Bolt has done so much for the recognition of Jamaica. Jamaica is known for a few things: crime, Bob Marley, and Usain Bolt are great sprinting. And you tell me, say, yeah, rob somebody. You go rob, defraud somebody of so much money, and you choose Usain Bolt. You're wicked, man. You're wicked. And this does not shed a good light on the country. Now, there has been a lot of other information coming in, and I have heard from good source that because of what happened to Usain Bolt, a lot of investors, you have people who are investing in Jamaica from Switzerland, Germany, New Zealand, India, China, people from all over the world, millionaires that are investing in Jamaica, and they are pulling their money from the country. They are pulling their money because they are afraid of losing their money. And although this doesn't happen at every institution, people just lose confidence because this doesn't look like a SSL thing. This looks like a Jamaica thing. And the investment grounds right there is very shaky. And how is this? How is it that this lady could defraud Usain Bolt, who has even an accounts manager, and neither the accounts manager, Usain never see it, the accounts manager never see it, and plus the people who are in higher hierarchy than this lady were thief the money. Can't she alone do it? And these people are closely tied with the government, because a lot of big companies, a lot of government institutions, even NHT, they invest with that exact company. So you tell me, say all of them something they are gone and nobody never see. More people know, and there are other people involved in this. So, and as you can see from this picture, if you've been reading this picture that came up, it is actually saying that the former member of Usain Bolt's team between 2012 and 2017, they may know if him forge signature and take out Usain Bolt money, which I was speculating, say, if the accountant never see me have something to do with it. Let me know what you think about this news, guys.
If you remember, when this whole thing started, her name was the only one being called. So basically, fear her name out there as the culprit, the one who would steal Usain Bolt money. So she do two things. She give her a statement to protect herself, and she give her a statement to come out from under the bus with them throw her. For sure, says she claims that she don't touch Usain Bolt money. But a fair statement says that she don't touch Usain Bolt money. But we don't know if she give a correct statement.
And the thing about this too, is that this lady now, she gave her statement, yes. and she's trying to come out from under the bus where them throw her. Because me feel say they are using her as a scapegoat, because there's no way you thief 1.2 billion. You have more money than the Jamaican government. I tell me say you just they sit down there at Jamaica, own a little 2 apartment and just, you know, me say she have a couple apartments though. I'm not say she could work and get that, because if you have the big investment, your profit where you get from it, your percentage where you get from it is a lot. You tell me say this woman, you know, rob up so much money. Now they're saying 39 accounts were compromised. I tell me say there's nobody who saw anything. You don't have a structured system there where it runs through. That means the whole company do fraudulent activities. Because if somebody can do whatever them feel like, because what I'm hearing from my credible source is that at that company, investors don't invest with their names. They use the names of the investment broker, and then them do whole heap of risky things with the money, so they make a bigger profit. And that is what the attraction was to SSL. So because of all of that now, she could have used, she don't need no authorization from nobody. Then that cannot be a legal way of doing investments.
Based on our statement, brother, that was the MO of that company. Everybody could, every account manager could operate on the behalf of their clients. So it was the norm for one of the account managers to come and say, do that or you know, pull that or whatever. But then every system, vulnerable or gullible people are going to find a way to circumvent those systems, and that is what happened.
So I've noticed over the past few years that these corporate companies have had a couple of fraud associated with them. We've had Sagicor, we've had SSL, and quite a few more. And NCB had one, and surprisingly, these are women. Women are the biggest choppers in Jamaica apparently these days, and it's very surprising.
That's weird.
And it's sad to say that such a public figure as Usain Bolt has been robbed of so much money that he's worked so hard for. And people are asking, but oh, Usain Bolt no notice that them the breed of money a come out time account, and somebody must have known. Usain Bolt he's got money, so him not have time to sit down and watch every investment. So it doesn't make sense. People question how did he not notice, because when you have money, you know, watch your account and like that. You have people who should be monitoring your accounts. And for too long, it's been happening to people where people lose vast majority of their money after investing in these companies, and it's swept under the rug. So I'm sad that it happened to Usain, but I'm happy that it happened to Usain. So now we can go deep dive into what is really going on with the financial institutions in Jamaica. And yes, we want justice for Usain. We want Usain to get back his money because it's his money. But we also want all the other people who have lost finances in these companies to be justified as well. They need to get back their money, you know. 39 other accounts were compromised. What we need to hear about for their money too. And if it was me like this lady, I am not taking the fall alone. I am calling every other names that are involved with this, because she is just a small fry and I would be leaking like a pipe.
Walk and live. Talk and
Honestly, a Bolt money me care about, you know. Bolt, sad to say, but if it wasn't for Usain Bolt coming out, the news about him, his money coming out, then the revelations of the other investors would not have been made open, right? So Usain Bolt money me care about.
Now people, this is the message that Usain Bolt has sent to Jamaica and to the rest of the world. Jamaica is not a safe place for you to invest. Or it leaves us with the question, should you trust any financial institution in Jamaica to invest your money? And what else can we do to secure our future? What are the alternatives that are left for us as regular citizens, much less those who have done so much and went above and beyond to represent this country? What do we do? Stay tuned for future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.